Welcome, travellers, to this new expedition. We are going to be jumping into the world of Valheim. I have pre-created the character, but I've not actually started the character. So we've got this mighty fine, partially nude dude ready to go. And we are going to be jumping in and taking a look at the gameplay. I have played a little bit of the game, so I know roughly how to get started, but I'm not gonna lie, I just keep getting to a point where I'm like, I've got no idea what I'm meant to be doing. So, new character, we're gonna pay a lot of attention to the bird, it's like a crow, that raven thing that talks to you, and stuff like that. So, can't wait to get started, so let's go ahead and jump in. Well, we are back, so that is 3 quick cuts in quick succession, but this will be the long one now. We are definitely in the right seed, / world. If you want to play along with this seed, if you use the seed Arckellon, so just the channel name, I don't know if capitals matter, but I've entered a capital A on mine. That's how you can get yourself into the same game world, much like Minecraft seeds, where you can basically copy a YouTuber's world. So this will be what you see if you use the seed Arckellon. You won't be in the same server. I've not hosted anything. However, you will have this world. So let's go ahead and talk to our raven friend called Hugin, I'm going to assume, rather than Huggin. It looks like he's capable of giving a good hug, but let's have a check. So I am Hugin, sent here to guide you in your travels. The megaliths surrounding you are the sacrificial stones. They represent the Forsaken, which you must slay in order to ascend to Valhalla. Okie dokie, right. Oh, no hugs. Right. These, as I understand, are... Oh, here we go. His antlers are branches of iron. They crack the rocks and bring down mountains. His hooves are the sound of thunder. His voice, a howling gale. Okay. And I'm assuming that's that dude there. This Eikther. As always, I am really bad with pronunciation. I apologise to anybody who is listening to it and they're like, Sonder, you need to really get yourself sorted in life and everything. Okay, this stone is a Vegvazar. These magical stones were scattered throughout the lands by Odin as signposts pointing towards the ritual grounds of the Forsaken. If you inspect it closer, this one will reveal the summoning place of the Eikther, your first prey. He is a mighty beast, so you need to properly arm yourself before even attempting to defeat him. So basically, we can't just run up and punch him. We have to do some stuff. So, these sort of games typically follow a very similar starting pattern. You pick up wood and stone off the ground. And you do so until you have enough to be able to craft some stuff. Now, this game likes to throw quite a lot of stuff at you early, so like as in skills coming up and things like that. And flint is a mega important thing. That'll become more apparent later on. So I'm getting quite a few pieces of wood. There is a limit to how much you can carry at a single time. So our focus just now is getting a starter house built. Once we've got that starter house built, we can then look to have a bit of an adventure where we roam around and see what's what. The good thing about this is I've played. I think I've played about 2 hours. I'm fairly certain you can swim. Yeah. Um, yeah, but I've played about 2 hours, and that 2 hours was rather frustrating because I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. Um, People kept saying the game is really rewarding if you do everything yourself. And if I'm being totally honest, for some people that will absolutely be the case. But um, if I'm just aimlessly just wandering around and I'm like, what am I meant to be doing? And I really, and obviously the goal is to get to this boss over here, which is great. But what do I need before I fight them? Now, yes, I can just experiment by getting myself some gear and going to attack them. And that's pretty much what I'm going to intend to do. Um, but people are putting hundreds of hours into this game, so I'm waiting to experience that. Not that. Get back up. I'm waiting to experience the click, the hook. I love Minecraft. Like I played Minecraft since it was in its early alpha days. Um, yeah, genuinely a game which I got so many hours out of. It's probably one of the few games where I've got hours that are in the quadruple segment. I think that maybe World of Warcraft has that as well. Uh, and no, I don't think Terraria made it to over 1,000. So really, there's a very few games that have had me enthralled over 1,000 hours. Minecraft did exactly that. And honestly, between Minecraft and this seems to set out a very similar precedent. You are thrown into a world with now nothing, nada, and told to survive and essentially build yourself a little base. And the difference is in Minecraft, obviously, you just kind of get better gear and dig down and mine stuff and craft stuff, as the name suggests. And then there's a goal. You have to get to the end and um, kill the Ender Dragon, and that's and to get to that point, you need to just progressively work through the game. This seems to be the same structure, except I don't know. I mean, yeah, there will be an end boss because them hooks that were on them stones are for, I'm assuming, the boss's head. So, anyway, so you have found a snack. Consume it to improve your health and stamina. Be aware that before long you will grow hungry again. So try to always have at least a couple of different meals ready. To be honest, cooking and stuff isn't too tedious. I actually found it okay. Now, I know we've got a little hut here. A pre-built hut, by the way, and this was just automatically generated in the game. Now, I'm torn between whether I'm just going to tear it down or whether I'm just going to use it, because the square thing that I built on the first build I was doing is not the best. But ultimately, if I literally can't repair this, if this is irreparable at this current stage, I will just build a little small hut, and I'll probably do so nearby, just so that we've got like a little village of sorts growing. I think, as it stands, it says in the top right, I'm in the meadows. That's where you start, and I wouldn't mind finding a flat plain to start building on, but I don't want to get too far. I don't know what the stones offer. There's another building over there, which I'm keen to explore, but I'm also keen to start crafting. So let's go ahead and do just that. So let's start with a stone axe. We have our first item. Look at that. Absolutely smashing it. Okay, so club. That'll be good for knocking anybody who tries to get near me on the noggin. That's all we can do for now. We've got a torch as well, but we already have one. One of the things I love about this game is the the repair structure. You just slam a button once you've got a workbench and it just repairs your items. It's that easy. Don't know if they're going to make it harder, but I love how easy that is because item durability in games actually is a thing that I'm not a huge fan of. I know there's players that'll probably be quite fond of that sort of thing, but for me, not so much. Here's our raven friend, Hugin. Most items must be crafted. However, due to your recent departure from Midgard, you will have to recall the true shape of objects. Just pick up things and it'll all come back to you, I'm sure. My lesser brother, Munin, tells me one can fashion a stone axe out of wood and stone. Already there. Already got it. Look at this. Can you see this? Hugin? You see it? Yeah? That's right. Go away. I like how that improved my skills. Where's he gone? But I still see the text. Never mind. Hey, this tree is going to get a slamming. And that looks like, unless the trees haven't rendered, that looks like a flat plane. I'm not as keen to build next to that thing anymore. And again, them stones, they're going to be on my map. I don't really feel the need to build near them because all I need to do is put a boss's head in them. And this raven friend is going to follow us around regardless, so let's wonder about. Now, deer become quite important early on because they offer meat, I think, and they also offer what's the word I'm looking for? They offer is it leather or maybe like hide or something, and it's useful and it's something that you can construct armor out of, I believe, and I want to say it is also needed for something else that's important that I can't think of. But for now, we're just going to focus on. I think we're going to destroy some stuff. So I want to just get a hammer as well. That'll go into slot 3. There we go. So now, hopefully, I can just take this apart. Yeah, I can. These are the sort of structures, though, you want to be building, I think, when you do your first workbench, if I remember correctly. Now, hopefully Hugin's going to speak to us, because I just knocked him with an axe. With this tool, you'll raise mighty halls and towering fortifications. Start by building a workbench. This in turn will enable you to construct other things. Fantastic. I am happy to do just that. Okay, so can we chop this? I think we can. Yes, we can. Check me out, Hugin. Look at this. Beach, please. Come on, let's go. Also, this is a bit of a mini game. Don't get hit by the log that falls because it will take you with it. Oof, that was a close one. Right. So there we go. Let's get this log sliced and diced. Oh, hello. Why did he just start running away? Look at that. Oh. This is how we get our lumber. I'm not quite sure why I chose to start doing that here, but yes, this is how you get lumber. And we're going to need that when we go to build our house. I am going to disconstruct the things that are in front of us in just a momento. Oh. First death. Told you got to be careful. I don't know what happened. Like it just kind of came to life. Probably Daisy's doing. Right, let's have another chat with Hugin. What happens when you die, Hugin? Tell me. Tell me. Each time you are struck down, you will forget a small part of your abilities and drop your belongings. Oh, at the site of the accident, if you wish to, if you, if you wish you were home by now, I'd recommend building a bed wherever your home may be. Okay. So homes plant new starting sites, which is good to hear. I've just realised I'm getting closer to the boss. Probably not a good idea. Another little build. Yeah. On my first save, or when I was first checking this game out, might be his house. When I first checked this game out, I couldn't find any pre-built stuff. Don't know if that was a glitch. Don't know if I was perhaps just not going out far enough. But I'd played a good amount of time, and yeah, I didn't find anything. Come on then, let's go. Don't punch the tree. It's not Minecraft. You can't get. You can't punch down trees, but you can punch down these little smaller ones. Get wood if you're struggling to find it on the ground. But to be honest, I should be able to find some. Maybe mushrooms. The variety of foods in this game is good. So you don't want to be eating the same food over and over again. Your character does not like that. You can if you want to, but by not doing so, I believe it provides some sort of bonus. Again, these are things that we will be able to confirm for sure when we get our first hut built. Now, this first episode is probably going to be a little bit longer. The reason for that is I want to get my first place built with a bed, and then I will be in a position where I'll be happy to. I know my death's just there, but I just want to double check where that other building was. It's not too far away, just so I can deconstruct it. Yeah, so I want to get my first bed built so that I can go ahead and have my save point, and I think that's a good closing point as well. So let's get this back. Now, it said you forget stuff. I'm curious what you forget. If anybody knows, jump in the comment section and let me know. I will be more than happy to hear what it is that has been forgotten. How do you... I'm hitting mouse 3, but it's not... Not removing it. So you need a crafting station to remove? Okay. Corpse run, top right. Just noticed that. I've got my corpse now, but I'm curious what that was. It says no skill drain. The top right as well. Again, I'm not quite sure what that means. Oh, there's another stone over there. Can we remove any of this stuff? Right, okay, so I need a crafting station. But we have a chest. Lovely. Let's change to... Yeah, and I will take everything. So take all, but let's have a look what we've got. Flint, amber, and a torch. But what does amber do? It just says valuable. Okay. Take all. Lovely. I wouldn't mind that chest as well. Can I take that? Oh, I can. So it does work for some things, but not for all. So I need a crafting station to deconstruct the rest. That's fine. Because we have our first open plane, this is where I want to start building. And I've just noticed there's another circle of stones over there. So maybe you'll find them scattered throughout. This one's much closer to the boss. And let's read this. So this land is harsh and wild, but we are who are brought here for the harder still. Take comfort, traveller, in the gifts before you, the good wood and stone, the fruits and flowers of the forest. Look also to the wild boar who roam these lands. They fear fire, and the hand of man but they can be taught to obey it. Go quietly to them and let them eat of your stock. Roots of the ground are their pleasure. So you can tame a boar. And as we say that, a boar's just ran off over there. Another one there. He's going to get angry though. Oh, he just killed Hugin. And he wanted... Right, okay, he's back. Come on then. Let's go. Let's go. No, off he goes. Oh, it's because I got fire out. Ah. Right. So now he's wanting some. But you're not getting it. And you. Bosh. Right. Okay, Hugin, let's go. What have you got for me? When the temperature drops at night, or if you are wet, you will suffer from being cold, which it says in the top right corner. This reduces your stamina regeneration. Seeking shelter by open flame is your best option when this happens. That's fine. We are not up against huge foes at the moment, so I'm not too worried. It's got a lovely skybox, this game, by the way. Really, really do like it. I don't know if you can make it up to the tree. That's not something I've tried. Don't know if it comes down to a head over there, maybe, and that's branching over here. But yeah, lovely. The game's a real mix between styles. It's like, oh, that's where the boss is over there, so I should just stay here. Yeah, so the game's got a really interesting look to it. The game is very it's like low poly, but at the same time it's got like high quality looking stuff like fire and lighting and that sort of stuff. It's a real interesting combination of the two, but after playing it for a little while, I actually do like it. Like the character's really low poly. You can see by the arms they're quite pointy, as opposed to and like the back, you can see the textures are very patchy, which is the obviously the look that they've gone for, and people are digging it because the game's like what is it, 6 million copies have been sold now or something. So obviously it's working. Right, I'm going to stop yapping. Let's get something built. We shall. Well, a saber will, but I'm not entirely sure what I was meant to be doing to get. Oh, right click. Right. Okay. Perfect. So, right, we're going to start with a workbench. But to do so, I can't remember why, but if I recall, there is a benefit to. In fact, no. Let's just get it built first, and then I'll do what I was talking about. I'm gonna build a up here. Here's you again. Hello. Okay. The workbench will allow you to craft complex items as well as giving you access to loads more building pieces to construct with the hammer. So we should now be able to build stuff. And here we go. So let's get the... I'm going to build a little wall around the workbench. And I'm actually going to put it in shelter. And I don't know if it was a tip or something that I read, but that was what it said. It said to put a shelter over your workbench, and happiness will follow. So let's. I am actually one of these players that will be trying to keep things aesthetically pleasing. I don't plan on. Why can't I build up here? I've got no idea what's it doing. Right, okay, so maybe that doesn't work on there. Oh, have I just placed the pieces wrong? They don't look connected, do they? So let's get the old hammer root, and now it's working. There we go. Right. So just destroy that. I think you get all your materials back as well, which I absolutely love. Honestly, games that don't do that, please. It makes so much sense to do that. Okay, so well, at least I improved my jump. There we go. So we got our first piece of roof built, but we more importantly need another wall. I honestly thought these automatically had snapped before, but obviously I was mistaken. But now it's nicely encased, so that's great. Let's go back onto here and get the next thatched roof up. So because I'm stood there, yeah, it is. And hey presto, we now have an icon over it, but I think that's just telling me that that is the workbench. But it is in shelter now. Right, that's probably the tip that I was talking about before. I think that probably happened, and I was like, "Well, what do you mean?" And yeah, that's the problem I experienced. I want to get a piece down there, but I can't. Is that because it's too big and you can't go underground? That probably makes sense, but it does leave gaps. I need more logs as well. So let's go and chop a tree. And do not die this time, please, Sonder. That'd be nice. Just slowing down a notch because my stamina was tanking. Oh, where's it going? Oh, when it does this, it can go a bit wild. Um, oh, here he is, trying to sneak up on us. This is the one I was looking for. Right, chop, and chop, and chop, and chop, chop. Right, okay. Well, we've got plenty of wood from that. I'm gonna get this one down. I really need to put focus into getting a bed once we've got the crafting station all sorted as well. I mean, yeah, as you can see, it just tumbles loads and loads of trees. But it's cool. I like log physics. The first time I think I saw them quite nicely done was in a game called The Forest. Didn't complete that game in the end. It was it was fun to start with, but I like the feeling of building a sustainable base with um, more. I don't know. There was something about it that just didn't quite tick right with me. Uh, I'm not a great horror game player, so naturally, as the game progresses in the forest, things get more and more messed up, like big time. So I think I chose to shy away from it. I was a little bit scared, so but you know what? It's part of the fun. So let's go ahead and hopefully be able to build our thatched roof. Oh, and is it becoming lighter again? I think it is. Can't see a clock anywhere, but that's fine. Ah, this is the lower one. Lovely. Yeah, there's the sun. Here comes the sun. Yay! Right, success. So to upgrade stuff, leather scraps, but you can upgrade stuff for stone, wood, stone, etc. Um, I have stone, so why can't I upgrade? missing requirement. I'm not sure what the requirement is, but never mind. So repair an item. So this is, oh, maybe it's the fact this is star level 1 and I need star level 2. Right, got you. So repair an item. We are going to do exactly that. All you do is click it and it repairs. I mean, it's such a lovely welcome thing that I really, really like. Now, I can build a flint axe, which is much better than the stone axe for getting stuff demolished. Compare the two. See, the slash goes up to 20. It's a higher range. I think that's pretty much it as in terms of thing, but I'd rather upgrade a flint axe than a stone axe. You can also get a hoe for working the earth, so I'm assuming that's for farming needs. Something I really want is something to level the ground. I want a flat playing field, and I don't know if I've already got a tool to do that. We can build foot arrows. Right, okay, so this is what I was trying to think of before with the deer. So the deers and the stags, etc., that are roaming these lands, I need leather scraps. You can see I've actually got one already. I'm not sure if boars drop them, but I know for sure deers are the best bet. Now, it's a bit of a catch-22 because you need to kill deer. You essentially need a bow, and to get a bow, you need to kill deer. So it's a bit of a loop. Now there is a slight way around it, and as I understand, that's to get a flint knife. So I only need one more leather scrap from somewhere. Again, need leather scraps, and deer are the best source. But anyway, once I've got one more though, I'll be able to build this flint knife. Now the flint knife is really good in terms of, I believe if I if I hit control, you go into stealth and sneak up on a deer, and I've got that flint knife. I can quickly lash. Is this boss getting closer? Because I really, really hope not. I may have picked the worst place to build this 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 first base. Anyways, conscious that we are now probably at over the half an hour mark. So let's get the bed built. Now to build a bed, I need to you know what? I think I'm just going to place one down. I put a bed there. Oh, here he is. You're on my bed. I'd rather christen it myself. Thank you. Not in that way. Hugin, sleep the night away in your bed and awake feeling refreshed and full of energy. Another improvement to your home would be some chests where you can store items. It's good practice to always have some spare equipment if something unfortunate should happen to you while exploring. Good tip. Thank you. Unclaimed bed. Bed needs a roof. Right, okay. So I'm going to deconstruct the bed. And we will build a very, 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 very simple house. I really want to flatten the earth. Can I do so with my hammer? Maybe I can craft something here. Right, I'm assuming we're going to come to it. So let's not worry about it too much for now. Let's focus on just building a very, very basic house. And we can place first wall here, second wall here, third wall goes there. The fourth wall here, that's where the door is going to go. So let's change that to here. Just go there. Right. Then back to here. See, now it's floating. I don't like that, but Never mind. Again, hopefully something I can do to fix that once I've got all the bits and pieces pulled together. And then, oh, it's not got enough support. So this game has an interesting mechanic in it where things that you're trying to build are likely to, at least at the start, are probably going to just fall to pieces. This boss is just over here. I'm so conscious that he's just going to meander into me and death will surely follow. So let's get the word. Plenty of word. Just trying to see if I can see him in the shadows. Is that no, he's over there? I'd much rather he just stay there. He's closer to me. He's much closer to me than I am to the crafting station I put down. So let's just run and get back to. In fact, no, sorry. Here's the crafting stuff. What's that crafting thing over on my map? I'm not sure. Right, let's get the walls built. I need another door, which I've built wrong. Go. Honestly, the buildings that I've seen in this game from other players, just in pictures, have been absolutely amazing to see. Okay, so if I understand this correctly, blue is grounded, so it's touching the ground, so it's a good piece to build upon. Green means that it's been held up by something, and yellow is like, yikes. So you've got to be careful. I want this building to be too high, as in like 2 pieces high, but just for the sake of getting started, we're not going to apply that just yet. I want to get familiar with the building controls, but we can do so at a later stage. So let's build the wood walls like this, because I want it to look good. How do you go up a bit? I'm sure there's a really simple way to go up a bit, because that's not snapped. That is right. Perfect. And again, there we go. I just think there must be an easier way to do this bit that I'm trying to do just now. It, mm, and if anybody knows, again, please utilize the chat section to tell me, because uh, I love community support. I'm all for it, and I don't mind people giving me tips. It's great, and it will really help me in the early stages of the game, especially. I just ask for no spoilers. So if you're going to give me a tip and you think it contains a spoiler of such, I would probably ask you just to refrain from posting that, as it'll just be me and Daisy that'll see the response, and unfortunately, that will spoil it for us. This is ridiculous. Come on. I think it just briefly for a split second got there just then. Ooh, if I stand on here and then do it. This really shouldn't be necessary, but there we go. Right. There must be an easier way. And then we need to build another wall on top of the door, which is much easier. Oh, don't know if that's going to cause a ruckus if I do that. Right, I've attached it to that. which is cool. All right, sweet. We have that bit done. So the final thing to do is get this roof on. I'm using the more. In fact, this is quite roomy. This is actually roomy enough for me. In Minecraft, I always built, as I say, too high, as in like 2 blocks high. But I am happy to just build these sort of sloped roofs. I think that's it absolutely for a starter house. I think that's fine. I'm worried about this last piece though, because oh, it actually worked. Right. Final thing to add is the roof. Ooh, there's a difference between the 2 levels. Not great. I'm going to go for that one because that one looks more right. Oh, we need more wood. And we're going to go this way instead. I'm not going to run to the old spot because that dude is there waiting. Let's let the stamina catch back up. What on earth? Right, okay. we're going to close off this episode here. It's getting quite long, and I'm going to run back to my base. But I'll be filming that, so you'll see me back here in episode 2 of this. So any tips, please do let me know in the comment section. Also, if you want to leave feedback on the episode, please feel free to do so. We more than welcome that, and please also feel free to use the like and dislike button to also let us know what you think of the video. And the most important thing, of course, is if you do enjoy this sort of content, please do subscribe. We are a new channel. We're less than a month old. We're trying to build up a community of like-minded individuals. So if this is your thing, then please do subscribe to us. We're pumping out content. We've got a Neo run that's ongoing. We've got this expedition, and we're open to take requests as well for games. So if you've got a game that you'd like to see us play, please do feel free to leave it in the comment section, and we'll be sure to get back to you with a response to confirm if that's something that's on the radar. But that's everything for now. I've probably made this episode a little bit too long, but the second episode should hopefully be a little bit more to the usual timeline of 30 minutes, or maybe a little bit less if there's a suitable spot to close off. So thank you so much for watching, and hope you enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. I've been Captain Sonder, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks, guys.